conformed into getting into a massive amount of trouble and letting myself go. So after I reached that point in life, I mean, I kind of went from there. So I guess you could say from the Pompano, North Lauderdale to the Lauderdale.
Why do you feel like you're maybe depressed or insecure?
Because I'm not shit. The more you live life, the more you realize that you are just
Like a
like
speck?
a pebble.
Yeah.
A pebble out of a thousand.
Yeah, like a
pebble out of a mountain of boulders.
Yeah. I mean, you don't feel like you're cause I mean, bro, like you're pretty successful, like to an extent. You know what I mean? Like you're not
successful to someone that is trying to reach that point, but
Yeah.
to someone that is established, no, not at all.
Yeah, I feel that, but like, do you as you get more successful, does like the burden of like your madness, does it like
It gets worse.
it gets worse?
Yeah,
Why do you think that is?
because it's just more of a thought process. It's like the more you get into this, the more you meet people that don't really give a fuck about you. The more you just realize, like, I guess it sucks to comfort all my fans, and then when they try and be there for me, it's like I can't accept it. I don't know. It's a very you have over 1,000 to a million people contacting you or saying anything or trying to comfort you or any. It's like
Maybe like the more
it's like trying to kiss the wind. It's not gonna work.
I feel you. Do you think like the more, so like you're saying the more success, the worse it's getting? Do you think that's because maybe like it feels like, it kind of almost feels like empty, like you just said, like kissing the wind? Like
Yeah, I've always been empty though. I think I'll always be empty. It's a big problem. It's like a void nobody can fill.
Where do you think that comes from, or do you even know?
Depression and self-hate, abandonment.
Like, wow, I don't even know what to say. How did I guess to switch it up real quick, how'd you get into music?
I didn't know what else I wanted to do, and music I felt was the only way I could express myself or express my depressed thoughts or any sort of excitement that I couldn't display as far as doing anything in life. Because I mean, when you get very emotional and you feel a certain amount of depression or a certain amount of happiness, it's what else is there really to do besides like do extracurricular shit like sports and shit like that. But I wasn't that type. I just, like I said, my mind in itself eats itself. It's a very humiliating process.
Do you feel like music's like therapeutic for you?
Music is me giving insight as to what I am. It's not therapeutic.
It's not therapeutic at all?
No, it's very depressing to read over or listen to what I put out.
Do you listen to your music?
I do. I listen to it very consistently.
And then I guess so you don't have there's no like therapeutic value in it, even like
Not
when
at
you're
all. I
even
do
when
it.
you're like recording.
I do it purely to make people relate and show people that, I mean, pretty much just,
You're not alone.
yeah, you're not alone. That's the concept of the alone in itself.
Yeah.
That's like a big family.
Yeah, I was watching your November, and you said that was kind of like your ideology is like alone.
Yeah, I wouldn't thank Geneva for that, because Geneva definitely was the one that showed me that and made me feel that way.
Yeah.
Definitely taught me that concept.
So I mean, I guess I kind of want to ask you like, you went to jail. You just recently got out. Like, what was that experience like going back?
It was horrible. It was horrible. It's depressing. You wake up every day. There's nothing to look forward to. It's like the gateway to suicide. It's like being a step away from wanting to die. Every single fucking day you wake up and you see the same people, the same negativity, and it's just the same thing. And that's the problem. Hold on, I gotta call.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey Bruno, I gotta call you back in like 2 seconds. I'm in an interview. Alright, love you. Yo. Yeah, what's going on? Alright, well, I'm in the middle of the interview, so just try and get here as soon as you can. Alright, fam. Sorry, bro.
So, did anybody know who you were in jail or no?
Yeah. Not too many.
Was
Probably
that
about,
different from like the last time you went? Was that different?
last time, as far as when I was a kid, I mean, people knew me on like Facebook and shit. I was always I was always into that whole social media wave because I just saw how much it did for people. Like I saw people get successful off of like mine. So I always thought it was like the gateway to a lot of shit. I mean, social media is definitely what you make it. It's networking altogether.
Yeah. I mean, all the money I've made within the last 2 years.
Exactly. I've done all over social media. I haven't made a single dollar off of anything but social media.
No, for sure. So there was people in jail that were like fans of your music type shit?
I only met like five people. Like I went in and I saw he's like my brother Corey. I knew him since elementary school. He was already in there. He already knew what I was doing with my life. I saw someone that I actually had beef with, but like we had squash shit, so we was cool. He knew about my music, he knew what I was doing. I saw a fan, in there. I saw a fan when I was in Orlando, and then like one more person.
So that
I saw
whole thing, you originally got arrested in Orlando.
Correct.
And then after that,
They transported me to how it went is I went to the county jail in Orlando, got transferred to the Orange County juvenile. Went from the Orange County Juvenile to the Broward County Juvenile. Went from the Broward County Juvenile to the main jail. From the main jail to the Conti. From the Conti jail, from Conti to the main jail again, and then was released on home electric monitor.
And then what's the whole situation with that? Because I see like you got shows and stuff coming up. Like
I'll still be able to do shows in Florida. I just gotta work something out with me and my lawyer and the judge and the ankle monitor woman to kind of work some shit out. But yeah, I actually got a show coming up in Miami in October, and I got another one coming in Tampa. I'm trying to make sure I verify that I'm gonna be able to do it, but as of right now, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do them.
That's dope. But you're not really allowed to travel outside.
Not outside the state, no.
Do you know for how long? 100%. Do you do any drugs? Are you even allowed to right now? Or are you on papers?
Even
like,
if I did do drugs, I'm pretty sure like the police, if they're gonna investigate me, they would check this. So no, I do not do drugs.
Yeah. I feel you 100%.
My mind is a drug.
I mean, how does it feel though to be free? Like does it feel the same as being in the jail? Or I mean, it's got to feel a little different, no?
I don't feel free.
You don't feel free?
No.
Damn. That's rough. I mean, I guess what are your like moving forward? Like going forward, what's your plan?
For an announcement to my fans and a brief apology to everyone that has expected me to stay underground or is expecting me to forever remain what I am, or to take the slower route. I've taken the slower route for quite some time. I've seen where it's gonna go. It's a very relationship-oriented thing that I can be in as far as the underground, because I get to constantly watch my social media or pay attention to my fans, and I will always pay attention to my fans. But as of now, I wish to expand so I can become more controversial than I am now, because as far as the content I've released, I have some pretty outspoken shit on there. I have some pretty crazy shit on there.
Definitely.
That when it's discovered just based off of radio play or anything like that, I'll definitely be very, very, very controversial as far as, I mean, just the industry period.
Yeah.
The world period. I feel like I'm gonna have a say in a lot of things if I keep going in the direction I'm going. But I mean, I'm expected to drop at least 2 to 3 music videos on World Star with my buddy JP Photography and a friend Massacre. And I'm expected to drop a song. I won't say which song, but I'm gonna be dropping a song on the radio. I'm not sure as to what radio station yet, but we are coming to a conversation.
Are those videos already shot, or they're
no, they're
still
not.
in the works?
They're gonna be in the works, yeah.
What motivates you? Like what makes you want to
Depression.
do the music? Depression motivates you?
Yeah, because I'm tired of seeing people like fall to this shit. Pretty much, it's like, bro, when you go through this shit, it's like, it's like being alive and not being alive, dog. It's like it's like being in jail, bro. It's like being in a mental prison, and like that's not something that anybody should feel like they're alone in. Because I want people to pretty much know that like that feeling is not, it's not just you that feels that way. Because it's like that shit really leads onto something. You feel me? Like I'm pussy about the fact that I'm still alive. You feel me? There's some real kids, like kids younger than me, that real deal, like are tired of this shit, bro. And I mean, that's just due to past lives and due to how many times they've gone through the same shit over and over again because they haven't learned their history. But I just mean as far as like with anything, man, I'm just distraught at seeing people succumb to themselves. It's a sad thing to see people succumb to themselves beyond anything. And I'm not talking about crime. I'm not talking about murder, rape. I'm talking about like real deal, like you hate yourself and you're the reason why you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's not a good feeling.
I mean, do you feel that way? You feel that way?
I don't know.
I feel you. I guess like, do you feel like you'll ever be happy? Like, do you feel like
No,
you'll ever find happiness?
I don't believe in happiness. I believe in joy.
In what?
I believe in joy. I don't believe in happiness.
So do you ever feel like, so is there moments where you have
Yeah, there's
joy?
definitely moments of joy. I definitely will always find moments of joy. But happiness is...
How do you feel about that word, happiness, the feeling?
Happiness, I feel like it's fake. I feel like it's a very fake word. I feel like happiness is something that they truthfully say, like, it's permanent. They try and say happiness is permanent. Like, like the way they speak on happiness, they say you find, like, it's like saying you find it permanently. But there really is no happiness. And they say happiness lies within because when you're okay with yourself, and you can find peace within yourself, then it makes everything so much easier. But even then, you don't find happiness. You find contemplation, contradiction. You find pretty much just your thought process starts to race. No matter how you dwell into the shit, it always comes down to a thought process.
Yeah.
Even not thinking is a thought process because you have to get down to that level of thinking.
But you don't also feel like maybe it's like up to perception, like maybe like you could perceive like maybe it's all like up to interpretation, maybe.
As far as the way I interpret
Yeah, like maybe,
I'm a certain breed of man.
Maybe if you interpret it a different way, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a certain breed of man. That's why I said depression doesn't necessarily find everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone has a depressed moment, but I'm a certain breed of man. So it's only really, my vision is only for those who can relate. I don't really speak for those who are happy. I really don't speak for those who are you know, have constant joyous moments. I'm speaking for those who are still in my situation.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's why I can only speak to those who are in my situation, because a man of happiness would never even find joy in my music or find joy in my words.
Yeah,
He would just look at me like a fool.
But I would also just to play devil's advocate, I would say that like it's kind of like maybe somebody who's really happy is like finds your music and it's like the same thing as like a kid lives in the suburbs listening to Chief Keef. You know, it's like
sometimes
like
they discover my shit and it's different. It just all depends on what they find first.
Yeah, not
like,
for sure.
Some people find my depressing shit first and they fall in love.
Yeah.
Because they see what I am from the very jump.
What's your favorite song you've ever done?
I spoke to the devil in Miami. He said everything would be fine.
That's your favorite one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's dope. That shit's super dope.
You heard it? You fuck with it?
Yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with King. I fuck with Snow. I fuck with those. Yeah.
Yeah, I like all my emotional shit. I don't like my shit.
Look at Me though is like the jam.
I'm tired of Look at Me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you are.
It's gonna get so much bigger too, so I'm really gonna be tired of it. I'm tired of it.
I feel like that's a thing though. I feel like artists like their biggest
songs
they fucking hate.
Always. Sorry, I gotta answer this.
Nah, do your thing, bro.
Hello? Yo, Kate, I'm gonna call you back in like 2 seconds. I'm going through an interview right now. You straight though? Alright, fam, I'm about to call you in to check on you. I have been wanting to check on you. Alright, fam, I'm gonna call you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we good.
You want another beer?
Oh no, I got it.
What kind of things inspire you? Like what inspires your music? I mean, I know these are like basic questions.
Anything that stimulates the mind, man. Anything that puts a mind in a higher level of thinking or a lower one. It's really cool. It's like are you go listen to me, and you go listen to Chief Keef. I have intellectually I speak a lot of crazy shit, but Chief Keef's creativity with as far as how slow he puts it, it's like you realize that the mind, bro, it's hard to say, bro. Anything that stimulates the mind, anything that can affect the mind in a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything that makes you perceive different.
Do you watch TV at all? Like what kind of stuff do you watch when you
watch TV? I don't actually watch TV. I watch Netflix. I watch Netflix and I watch
what do you watch on Netflix? Like you watch documentaries?
Pretty much animes and shit. Animes and American Horror Story and like when I'm not watching fucking Netflix. Sonny's over there laughing. When I'm not watching fucking Netflix, I'm pretty much like on Crunchyroll. I fuck with Crunchyroll. I fuck with Kiss Anime. Like when I'm not watching that, I'm watching like different animes as far as One Piece, Blue Exorcist, Hunter x Hunter. Obviously like the old Naruto Shippuden, but I finished the manga, so like I'm far more ahead than a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lot of anime.
Have you ever seen One Punch Man?
One Punch Man, I saw it briefly. Everybody told me to get into it, but the characters, like, I can't fuck with a comical character, and he's far too comical, and I don't feel like he's a character you can get into.
Yeah.
So I had to fuck with, like, I had to say I have, like, no homo, but I have to have some sort of attraction to the main character. Like, I can't not, like, want to, like, fuck with him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gotta be like a connection.
Like, I can't find a connection.
Something
and just,
underlying.
I just feel like the whole concept of One Punch Man is just the action.
Yeah.
Itself, I just feel like the action is really what's
Yeah, honestly,
cool.
I don't really watch anime like that, but I've seen a couple episodes of One Punch Man, and I'm just like, this is fucking great.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's just not. I like an emotional story behind all my shit.
Kind of going back a little, like, how was your experience at Rolling Loud? Cause like I started.
Man, Rolling Loud was sick, man.
Yeah.
I wanna give a big shout out to fucking Dopey and T. Dopey and T is awesome, man. Dopey and T has tutored me through a lot of shit. I've definitely watched them. If there's anybody I watched, and I used to hate on Dopey and T, like.
I think everybody did at some point.
Yeah,
but you
man.
can't like deny the fact.
No, but Tarek, man, Tarek is a great guy, man. Tarek,
Yeah, I mean you can't deny the fact like how much
they
done
prosper,
for, like,
man.
the culture
They've
for
done a
down here.
lot
Like,
for the music.
If it wasn't for Dopey and T, a lot of
shit would not have come to Miami or not come to a lot of states. Definitely, Dopey and T is the foundation for a lot of shit right now.
100%.
Tarek, man, Tarek is something else, man. Tarek is a hard fucking worker, man. Regardless of what anybody says about Dopey and T, man, I fucking love Tarek, bro. Tarek put money on my fucking lawyer, bro, when I was in jail, bro. Tarek is a very genuine guy. Fuck what anybody says about Tarek, man. Tarek altogether is a very nice guy. I never got the opportunity or I had the opportunity to meet Matt, but I'm sure he's a delightful guy. But yeah, I never got to meet him. But Tarek, man, has left a very, 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 very good impression on me. He's a phenomenal guy.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly, we needed you back. Like we needed you back. Like, nah, for real, you've done a lot. Like I don't know if you realize it, but like you've done a lot to make this South Florida culture like a lot bigger. You know what I'm saying?
I think
like you bring people out to shows. Like that's like the most important thing, because like if your name's not on the list, the show's not gonna be packed.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I haven't seen what my name can do as of late, so I'm gonna be quite surprised when I do see it.
It's gonna be fucking 100 times more. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's already fucking incredible.
It'll be crazy to see once it finally happens, but I mean, what I was pulling out before was just decent to me. I knew I
understand that. I understand where you're coming from with it, but I would say like because you're comparing yourself to like bigger people. If you think about it in like perspective of like down here, of like who's really bringing people out, it's you and Ski and not really.
And Denzel, pretty much.
Denzel.
Ski, Denzel.
But Denzel doesn't really do shows like that. Like y'all were on like every.
No, Denzel just does shows in different states, man.
I mean, it's a little different. It's a little different because he's like a little different point. You know what I mean? But yeah, like y'all bring people out. But we needed you, and we needed you, and not having you was a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you're back, and I'm glad that we're gonna be able to start doing shows again, because like we really did need you out down here, because you've done a lot, bro. Whether you want to believe it or not, however you feel about it, like you have done a lot for this South Florida culture.
I'm just waiting to feel it.
I feel you 100%. So on that note, like, so the upcoming shows are the Tampa show, the Miami show.
Yeah, I got they're all in October, man. I don't know the specific dates of them, but shouts out to my boy Bezzy. Bezzy is the one throwing the Miami show. And then I got these guys from fucking Tampa, the Tribe Events. That's planning some shit with me. So right now, these are the only two shows I know of, because I don't want to keep making assumptions that I'm gonna be able to like as of right now. I know I can do shows, but I'm just trying to make sure like I'm very timely with it. I'm trying to make sure I plan them well, because I don't want this lady to try and fuck me over, man.
Yeah, I feel you. How was that whole thing like when you, because I was gonna show up to a couple of your court dates, but they kept getting like moved and shit.
I mean,
like, was it like a problem that a bunch of people were showing up?
No, the people showing up definitely helped, because it showed the court system pretty much. It showed that
you're an influential person.
That I'm a very influential person and that I do have a pull.
Yeah.
So consider my career as a rap artist
Yeah.
or a musician or an artist in itself.
That's amazing.
And take it very not. It made them not see it as
Just like
cliche.
brush it off.
Yeah, it didn't make them
Not
brush
like
it off.
another rapper.
Yeah, when they saw the numbers, like man, I get like 1.16 million a week, man.
Yeah.
1.16 million plays a fucking week, man. Like, when you see some shit like that, that's.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy too is I remember like one of the first times I met you was at that show that I was telling that like a bunch of people were on.
Yeah.
And, like I just threw a bunch of people on there because like it was just like my first show. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I kind of just wanted people to show up. Yeah. And y'all showed up. And I remember you had hit me up before, and like honestly, like I feel like that's like one of my biggest mistakes is like not letting y'all. I should have just said fucking yes.
Yeah,
you know
no,
what
y'all let us in, though.
I mean, yeah, of course, like you know, because I mean, also though at the same time, like not. I don't want to make it sound weird, but like I was a little scared. I'm like, damn, is this kid gonna hit me right now? Like,
No,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying? But I talked to Tay, and I was just like, yo, I wasn't mad at y'all. I was just mad at Tay. You know what I'm saying? He told me I was gonna say, whatever. Long story short, like. I just should have like.
Yo, I play fought with your cousin that day.
I know.
I broke his
and
finger.
You know what's so crazy? You know what's
I broke
so
his
crazy?
fucking
Is, like,
finger.
you and my cousin, like you remind me of my cousin so much.
Yeah, bro. He's
so much.
Yeah, bro. He's got a fighter spirit, bro.
Yeah.
We was throwing hands and shit.
Like the first
Bro,
time
he
I met
broke
you,
his
I was
fucking
telling
bro. I
you.
broke
Yeah.
his finger on accident, bro, and like he soldiered that shit
Yeah,
out,
I
bro.
know. I'm telling you, that dude's crazy. It's funny. It's so funny because like I was either thinking like, yo, these kids are gonna like not fuck with each other at all,
Or they're gonna fuck with each other immensely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Cause
No,
like,
I'm more of a when it comes to anybody that has the same amount of energy as me, I'm more of an accepting guy. I don't really like to challenge out of joy, pretty much out of fun.
yeah, and he was down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause y'all are like the same kind of person.
Yeah, you know, he asked me to play fight. he was like, yo, you wanna play fight? I was like, sure. He was like, yo, I fuck with you. You're the only person that would do that shit. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's tight. Yo, shout out to John Ryan. That's funny
Yeah,
as fuck.
so we just went around slapping each other and shit.
But yeah, well, but yeah, honestly, I don't know. It's just crazy to see like how far you've come. You know what I mean? Cause like that was, bro. I remember the first time we talked through GM was like February 2015. That's like a little over a year ago, and like just you have like 2,000 followers.
I mean, I have a few videos. I only have like three to four. Man, it's pretty much JMP. Massacre, you, and fucking Forbes from UOT.
That's
you guys
crazy.
are the only ones I pay attention to. I don't give a fuck or pay attention to.
You know what's crazy is like I don't even feel like I'm that great of a videographer.
I mean, see the thing is, I like anybody that's consistent, and you're by far consistent. You've definitely
I work
branded.
hard. I work hard.
Yeah, and you've beyond like branded. Like you've branded very, 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 very well, and I like the concept to what you've done because, what I've taken from the whole Mars is that it's a higher level of thinking. That's what I've taken from it.
Yeah.
I think like you know what the fuck you're doing and you're gonna preconceive this plan, this master plan, and I feel like you are going to be great. I feel like you're sleeping on yourself. I feel like you're gonna be great.
I kind of feel you. I'm kind of like the same way as you in the sense that like I don't think I'm shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's gonna come though.
I hope it does. I hope one day I could like wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, I'm the shit.
Okay, no, you got.
But I also feel like that might like lose like I might lose like a little bit of like I guess hunger maybe for it. Cause like if I think I'm the shit, then like what am I?
No, you never lose it because life will always throw you a fucking obstacle.
Yeah.
There is no such thing. The only way you lose it is if you're fucking full. And if you can't remain consistent, man, you're fucked. Yeah, you're fucked, man. That's just all it is. I say that to all my friends, man. I say that to like everybody I fuck with. It's all about remaining consistent. That's why I really fuck with Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's funeral, man, because that nigga is consistent. Like even with dropping material, even with constantly doing shows, that nigga is consistent. When it comes to consistency, Wi-Fi is definitely consistent. There is a lot more people that are far more consistent than me. I feel like I'm just, as far as conceiving my plans, like I've just always been. Like, I don't know, when I do anything, it's from the heart, so it's always different than what everybody else does. But I mean, just there's people who are far more consistent than me.
Yeah.
And there are gonna be people who are far more successful than me. I'm gonna see it plenty of times.
Yeah, but I think with you though is like you're like everything you say in your songs is like a real feeling. Like everything feels real. Like nothing that you do feels forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Except cocaine for my breakfast. Hold that pistol ambidextrous.
I still like, even maybe if you don't believe what you're saying, like you still say it, like it
You can
feels
feel it in the
real,
core,
like
yeah.
it feels.
You can feel it in the core.
It feels it.
Yeah, it's just that energy, man. I bring energy to a track. I don't like coming on the track and not giving off my persona.
I have a question. What cause I know you used to like kind of spit just like straight bars. You know what I'm saying? Like what was the?
What led into it?
What was the?
Papa
what was
Roach.
the switch?
Papa Roach. Papa Roach, 3 Days Grace, The Fray. They played a big fucking bro. They played a big fucking toll. Like they took a big toll on my mind. Cause like I was just listening to like all rap, and I was like, yo, there's something else out here. Like this is far too cliche for me. This is just they just repeat the same shit over and over again. They want to fuck a bitch, or they talking about how you shouldn't like what you shouldn't do, but it's just like, bro.
Yeah. No, I feel what you're saying.
Rappers are just talking about the same shit. So I went to rock to find to see if there's different material, and they're talking about heartbreak. They're talking about heroin addiction, fucking, I mean, a bunch of crazy shit, man. They're talking about bro, I don't know. I fell into some crazy rock, man. Some crazy fucking rock.
Like besides them, like who do you listen to? Like who inspires you? Because I know you're a big Kurt Cobain fan, right?
Yeah, the only person that inspires me, the word inspire, the only person that inspires me is Kurt Cobain, because I feel like he went out with his mystique. Anybody that can die with their mystique definitely completed what they started. Because he died a character. Nobody ever got to see the other side of him. Nobody ever got to see that human side of him. And I definitely want to conquer that. I want to definitely become my persona altogether. So I mean, he did it right as fuck, man.
I'm gonna go to Twitter questions because some people were asking questions on Twitter. What's the name about and how the fuck do you say it? Is what somebody said.
XXX Tentacion.
Yeah. What does it mean? I know it means something in Latin, right?
Yeah, it means unknown temptation.
Unknown temptation.
Yes. It means unknown temptation. That is what my name means. It means temptation, crazy things, or sexual temptation, but the altogether meaning is unknown temptation. That is the biggest meaning behind it. Because all throughout life, everything will be unknown temptation. Life revolves around choices, pretty much. So you have the tempting one, and then you have the less appealing one.
Did when you were in jail, did you I mean, I don't know how long were you gone for?
Only 3 months.
3 months? Did you?
Yeah, but it felt like forever.
Yeah. Did you? I mean, was there a way to write to you and shit, or you couldn't even get mail and shit?
Yeah, the only person that really wrote to me, I actually had my dad write me from fucking. He was actually being transported to Jamaica, but he fucking messaged me from the I forgot what it's deportation, man. He sent me a fucking a letter, just trying to put me on beat. I mean, what he sent ended up not mattering, but I mean, he just sent me an important letter, and then I mean, my girl tried to send me a letter, but I ended up telling her not to because I just didn't feel like I was gonna be in there that long. And, And I was making phone calls, so I was like, fuck a letter, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I just didn't disclose. I mean, give out as much information to get letters as much as.
Yeah. Because I mean, I was trying to get some type of information just to write you, just to show you. I mean, that people out here. I mean, I know you know, but
Yeah, man, fuck Joe, man.
Yeah, I feel you. That shit's rough. I can't even imagine. I went to jail for fucking 24 hours one time.
Yeah, it's not fun. You probably did not enjoy it.
Not fun. The dude under me was having night terrors and it was freaking me out.
Try being around fucking crackheads 24/7, and then right after you get out of jail, you go to a fucking psych ward. That's not fun.
What was that about? I actually saw on.
Can't say, but just
can't say.
Just know I went to a psych ward.
Somebody on Twitter wants to know what's the next tour date and albums.
The next tour date, as far as planning the tour, I mean, I'm gonna work some shit out. When I plan the tour, it's gonna be huge, and I mean huge. I'm not doing the tour unless it's fucking huge, because the one with me and Wi-Fi and Ski and Danny Towers is gonna be at least it was gonna be decent. We were gonna have a decent pull, but they went through it without me, so I gotta surpass that. I can't settle for the level under it. Yeah, I can't settle for less. I gotta definitely surpass that.
I feel that.
So when I do the tour, it's gonna be great. But the release date for Bad Vibes Forever as of now is October 31st. At the rate everything is going, hopefully I have it completed before then, so I can give it to everybody on time. But I just gotta get all the production and engineering finished. all the lyrics and concepts are done pretty much. It's just getting the hard part done.
Did you produce a lot of the stuff on the new thing, or you have? Question: What's your relationship with Denzel like at this point?
That's my brother.
That's your brother.
Yo, anybody that's around me is my brother. Anybody.
There was like a little riff at one point.
The only problem I had was basically he had linked back, and it was pretty bitchy of me. Like now that I thought about it, when I went to jail, I changed my perspective on a lot of shit. Cause I met some real deal people that real deal kill people, bro.
Yeah.
No, but I mean that. Like I met some real deal niggas that real deal kill people, and they made me feel pussy forever, even like sending anything on the internet.
Yeah.
Cause I was like this nigga told me like his I forgot his name. His last name was like Moore. He was a nigga from New York, so he came from fucking Rikers Island. So y'all know that Rikers Island is fucking crazy. You feel me? He had like 4 attempts, bro. 4 attempt murders, bro. And that was my fucking bunkie, bro. He was mad cool, never disrespected me. We were always cool. We almost fought like once, but it was just on some stupid shit. Like, you feel me? I had to like count my pride so that way, you feel me, we wouldn't fuck
100%.
up. But no, like bro, like he was just telling me, he was like, it's not beef if the nigga is still in the street. It's not beef if you can see the nigga and not want to fucking splat him. It's not beef if that nigga, when you see that nigga, you not trying to fucking kill that nigga.
Yeah.
If he can still walk the block, bro, it's not fucking beef, bro. This Twitter shit is not fucking beef. That's why I came home and I don't really give a fuck for anything, bro. Cause it's like, bro, what the fuck is the point of fighting, bro? What is it gonna do, bro? Cause all it does is help my pride, and then my pride just gets shit on with something else.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, bro, what the fuck is it really gonna do? It's not gonna do anything, bro. It's all gonna lead into foolishness, bro. Cause that's like, alright, that's like me going to go beat somebody's fucking kid up, right? And then I break their fucking neck, bro. I break their fucking neck, and I didn't kill them, you feel me? And they live, and then I end up going to jail for it, or I end up going to prison for it. That's not beef. I didn't smoke that nigga. I fought him, and an accident happened, and now I'm in fucking prison, bro. That's something I want to avoid. If I got beef with you, bro, if I got real deal beef with you, I'ma just smoke you, bro. And nobody's worth that, bro. Nobody is worth me going to prison for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Bro, being in jail for, bro, it was only 3 months. I had served like a year in a fucking gram, but like, bro, 3 months in that county jail will change you, bro. 3 months in any jail will fucking change you, bro, because you realize nothing is worth you being in that shit, bro. They're taking your soul from you, bro. They're telling you you're gonna spend the rest of your life here, and there's nothing you can do about it, because if you run away, we're gonna come get you. And we've got barbed wire, so you're gonna have to fuck your skin up to get out. They're telling you you're fucked. Your soul is ours. You feel me? That's the last thing you wanna do. And then you go in there, and if you go in there like with no knowing, bro, you're gonna go in there and it's gonna be like a ton of bricks hitting you. Cause you gotta go in there spiritually aware, bro. You gotta go in there knowing how to lucid dream or astral project or meditate or reach a higher level of thinking, or to make your soul basically leave your body, bro. That's the only way you're gonna get out of jail. That's the only fucking way, and all that shit is possible. Look up astral projection. All of that shit is possible.
I'm a big sleeper. I lucid dream.
Yeah, you lucid see it, and bro, that's the point I'm trying to get to. Like when I was in jail, I got to the point of learning how to astral project. I got into the point of learning how to meditate. I got into the point of learning how to see which energies I'm using in my body. I got into the point of knowing all of that shit. I'm like, this is just something that's available to anybody. I'm not saying I'm putting everybody on beat that should practice this shit, because, bro, I don't think it's fucking fair that nobody's getting a chance because they don't know this shit. Pay attention to that shit. You are the key. You are the key. Nothing else is the key. The law of attraction at its finest will always work with the human mind. Anything you want, you can attract. You are the key. You can be more successful than I am. You may have more energy than I do. I am nothing special. Use your brain. Attract what you want. Believe in yourself. You are capable. That alone is the key to success.
What do you think happens after you die?
If you didn't get it right, you're gonna come back.
Until you get it right?
Yeah, I believe in the ultimate God concept. I believe in Satan. I believe in demons. I believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits. I believe in the spiritual realm. I believe in a lot of shit. I believe in all that shit. I've experienced a lot of shit. My outlook on religion, I definitely do not have a religion because I feel like it's man-made. Anybody can alter the Bible.
Yeah,
I could go
100%.
I could go fucking print out my own Bible. You feel me?
And people would follow.
Yeah, people would definitely follow. But see, my
100%.
thing is, bro, like what I've learned with the whole God state of it, there definitely is a God. There definitely is a devil.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't have one
You
without
can't,
the other.
yeah, you can't have one without the other. So if you've discovered any sort of soul, or you've seen a soul, there's God, my guy.
Yeah, no,
Because
for sure.
beyond anything involving the soul, it always comes down to a God, like a
Yeah.
God state of mind. You get what I'm saying? So, I definitely believe in the ultimate God. As far as what the Christian Bible or any other
Yeah,
Bible
yeah, I
perceives, no. But I mean,
I feel you 100%.
I've looked into
100%.
I've looked into the Muslim Bible. I've looked at is it the Quran? I've looked into the Quran, and I definitely favor the Quran more than
Yeah,
the
you
Christian
think it's
Bible.
like it's kind of like more like a
Because they spoke
prayer points
Yeah, they
type
spoke.
of system.
Yeah, they spoke about basically the
Because that's what it's about, though, right?
yeah,
It's like
no, it's the same
you
shit.
get like you gotta pray a certain amount of times.
No,
and, like,
not
you
necessarily,
get,
bro. You don't even have to do that, bro. It's all up to you, bro. It's basically, bro, what they say is the only difference with the Quran is the level of praying that they do, the specificness that they have
It's
and
like
what they
almost
do.
like a point system, though,
Yes,
right?
they have a point system to it, but like they don't say anything different from the Christian Bible, bro.
No, I feel like religion should be like something that's taught in school, just because it
No, not at all.
it opens minds,
Not at all.
though.
I feel like that's
But
gonna
like
fuck everything up.
not like one certain religion, like world
No,
religion.
I don't feel like any religion should be taught in school. I feel like
You don't
people.
think so?
I feel like if it's real, they'll find it.
I feel that.
If it's real, they find it. If there's a God, they will find it.
That makes sense.
So my thing is with the Quran, studying the Quran, like the Christian state of mind or the Christian agreement is that Jesus was like it's like they gave him kind of a God role. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you look into the Muslim Bible and you look it back into the Christian Bible and they speak back on it, they say they basically revolve around the thought that Jesus was a prophet. Pretty much, they're saying that Jesus was a man chosen, just as any man can be chosen, just as any man was given a gift. Jesus was a prophet. He came to deliver a message. He delivered a message, and then he died and went to heaven as he was supposed to. So the dying, living with perfect sin was pretty much what he did. I mean, living without sin is pretty much what he did. But they're just saying pretty much that Jesus was a prophet and he came down to give a message. So they brother, it's the same fucking shit, bro. All of this shit is connected, bro. All of it is just, it all comes down to like the idea of Jesus and what role he plays. The idea of there being a God, every fucking religion says there is a God.
Yeah.
Every religion. It's just having a higher state of mind, bro. The way I look at it, bro, is if you don't want to have a fucking horrible life in this life or the next one, live it appropriately. Not telling you can't fuck bitches, bro, because that's not harming anyone. Not telling you can't live your fucking life, do drugs, bro. If you want to fucking do drugs, that's not harming anyone. But don't go out robbing people, don't go out stabbing people, don't go out beating people up, don't go out doing anything that's going to fuck with anybody else's
Whatever, and I'm kind
mind, bro. The way I look at it, bro, is if you don't want to have a fucking horrible life in this life or the next one, live it appropriately. Not telling you can't fuck bitches, bro, because that's not harming anyone. Not telling you can't live your fucking life, do drugs, bro. If you want to fucking do drugs, that's not harming anyone. But don't go out robbing people, don't go out stabbing people, don't go out beating people up, don't go out doing anything that's going to fuck with anybody else's path, because manifesting like a God in your life, you got to realize other people are manifesting God in their life, you feel me? So you're stepping into their territory and fucking with their life, you get what I'm saying? That's like earning all this money and then somebody comes in and steals all your shit. That's a horrible fucking feeling. That's a horrible feeling. That's 100%. Fucking up your whole life. Somebody came in and fucked up your whole story that you planned for yourself. You might have had 50 million in there planning to take your 3 kids and your wife and go to a fucking island and get the fuck away from here. Somebody fucked that up for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a horrible feeling. So if you want to live life, live it by. If you want to live life and you want to live it appropriately and come back in the next life and live a fucking wonderful life, man, stay the fuck away from negativity. And I'm not talking about with music. You can always you can channel negativity through wonderful things, because fucking opposites attract. So I could give out a negative and possibly get out a positive. 100%. But yeah, I have to have that higher level of thinking to realize that giving out this negative is going to bring me a positive. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. 'Cause I don't fucking